And after those 3 days of rain, we were driving the truck out and we got stuck. Hi everyone, so it's been a couple of weeks since we did an actual video, but we did do a live last weekend. And we both had our birthdays, and thank you very much for all the birthday messages.
Yes.
And the gifts. Really appreciate it. It's a little bit chilly today.
Yeah.
The high today was,
I don't know, I think it was 7
or 8, something like that, Celsius. Tomorrow's going to be a lot colder. Apparently it's going to be like 3.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I think tonight is supposed to go down to like -3.
-3 or something. So it is pretty cold. And I mean, we're, as you can see by the colors behind us, it definitely is fall. We've got a bit of footage of the road coming in.
Yeah, which is a little more colorful than what's behind us right now.
Now it's just sort of this yellowy green, but behind us. But the road's pretty colorful. It's pretty cool. So just to catch you up on some of the things that have happened. So as you know, we moved the camper and everything was fine, and then we had 3 days of rain. And after those 3 days of rain, we were driving the truck out and we got stuck.
Yeah.
And unfortunately I wasn't really thinking about filming it or anything like that. But we were pretty good stuck. I got some photos, which I'll drop in here. But we ended up having to call a local friend to come and rescue us, and he helped tow us out. So at the moment it's a bit inconvenient because the truck is now parked way at the road.
It's right where it was to begin with.
Yeah,
which is
so
fine, but we preferred it when it could actually come in here, because now when we pick up anything in town we have to kind of lug it back over here, which isn't a huge deal. I mean, it's not like it's some kind of massive trek, but I mean, when you're carrying like gas, propane cans, the jugs of water, that's pretty heavy. I mean, it makes a bit of a difference, but in any case.
But yeah, so I mean, so that's a little bit inconvenient right now, but we kind of have a solution, and we'll get to that. But first, I did want to also show you what arrived in the mail. Hey, so if you were watching a few weeks ago, we asked for people who could help to get something for Remy to keep him warm in winter. And the cool thing is that we actually got a package from my cousin in the UK, and she runs a company that supplies stuff for dogs. So I'm really excited to open this. And if you're on the live just recently, you would have seen we said we were going to keep this and open it for Remy. So I'm really excited.
He is too.
He's quite excited too. I'm going to do it like this so you guys can see it before we... Easy, buddy. Oh, it's all wrapped up. Yes, I know. This is for you. Yes, this is for you. Oh, but don't shoot me. Oh, there's lots of things. There's lots of things. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's got dinosaurs on it. You're going to be a dinosaur dog? That's awesome. That is awesome. So we'll get this on. We'll get some shots of Remy with that on. But but wait, there's more.
What's that?
Oh my goodness. Now that's cool. Camo. This is for you, buddy. This is to keep you warm. That's for you. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to put that on you. So thank you so much to my cousin for that. Her company is called Lily Pups, and I'll put that link down in the description of this video. Please check it out. They have some really cool stuff, and we are so excited to see Remy in these, and I know that he's going to be nice and warm. So they feel really awesome. So I really cannot wait to get these on him, and we'll get some shots in there for you. So thank you again so much.
Thank you.
I'm going to put on your dinosaur PJs. Yes. Come on. There we go. There we go. No, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. There you go. There you go. And... yes. I love you too. There. Snug as a bug in a rug. Are you in your PJs? Are you in your PJs? Yes. So thank you very much to Lily Pips for his really cool pajamas and sort of outerwear, which we've been wearing. He's been wearing every day.
Yeah.
Especially when we come outside and it's a little bit colder, and he does seem to appreciate. He really likes it. So
Yeah, he does seem to like he seems comfortable in it, and he doesn't struggle or anything when you try to put it on
yeah.
him or anything.
So.
And yeah.
He actually is quite excited when you take it out now because he knows he's going outside.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. So anyway, going back to our solution for the bogs and the very rough part, we're putting down what is called a corduroy road. And Sandy's got some footage of him doing some of that today. We've been basically using the trees that we've cut down, chopping off the tops and chopping off sort of the extraneous branches, and laying them out so that we can drive across them and walk across them, and it does make it a lot easier, not bogging us down.
So it's pretty simple, as you see. You just kind of toss the logs down like that, and eventually with some walking slash driving over them, they'll end up kind of sinking a bit into the ground so that they're a bit more stationary. There's a few that are a little roly-poly right now, but for the most part, the more you walk, the more secure they kind of feel right now. So that is what we're doing.
We haven't yet got to where the truck is, and we will get there. We're trying to really focus on where the camper is going to go.
Yeah.
First, because we really want to get the camper in there so we can start building, which is hopefully something we can do pretty quick. I think. I'm not too worried about that.
But we're waiting on. We'll find out. Chat with a friend of ours tomorrow a bit. He was sort of doing a bit of digging for us to see if he could find a bunch of extra pallets and that sort of thing, which are really helpful to sort of build around. And we've got some plans. So, well, our plans are a bit flexible.
Yeah.
I think on how we build it, just because we're just going to see kind of what materials we have
for sure
best to
I mean,
use
ideally,
in there, so.
like a lot of pallets would be great because the wood is already cut and it's easier to work with.
You can just kind of stack them, screw them together, nail them together, what have you, and just kind of build that structure. We'll have to look a bit more, if we stick with just the pallets, we have to look more at what we use for insulation. And even at that, I'm still thinking we could potentially sort of line it with some trees that we've cut down
Yeah.
around it so that they provide that insulation.
For sure.
But we'll
And
see.
I mean, the thing is we have got so many trees that we've cut down. So there's a lot of that sort of brush pile
Yeah.
there. We do have a wood stove.
Yes,
We were
picked
able
that
to
up
get
with some
that
of our birthday donations, so
donations.
that was really good.
Thank you to everyone
Yeah.
for that. Just a reminder, we still do have an Amazon wish list going. We actually have a couple of them. We have just our regular one. We have a grocery wish list, and then we have a winter prep wish list. And those links are all down in the description of this video as
Remy
well.
has
So
feelings about that.
Remy definitely has feelings. He's
And
whimpering.
actually, we were going to mention about packages too, because there's a couple of people who have mentioned sending sort of care packages and that sort of thing. And that's fine for the next little while, but we're
Yeah.
sort of looking at a potential cutoff for that in November,
Yeah.
I think.
Basically, here's the concern is that we know full well that when the snow actually does hit, if it hits really bad and it doesn't melt again, we will not have access in and out of the road. If it's a small amount of snow, like an inch or two, that's okay.
Yeah.
But the minute it starts getting deeper, there's a lot of hills and valleys and stuff that we will absolutely not be able to navigate with the truck. It just won't be safe to do that.
Yes, Remy. In emergency, we have a friend who can come in and get us out,
Yeah.
but it's not really going to be he's not just going to come in daily and maintain the road for us,
Yeah.
nor would we ask that anyway.
And because it's not
But-
part of a township, there is no municipality that does that.
Yeah.
It is a logging road, basically, in the middle of Crown Land, and so no one is going to be doing that on a regular basis. Again, we have emergency plans in place, but from a maintenance kind of point.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to just sort of drive in and out of town and check mail,
Yeah.
things like that. We'll be stocking ourselves up on food, lumber, that sort of thing. We'll have emergency gas and that sort of thing, but mostly I think we'll be running the solar generator
Yeah.
as much as we can through that, and we'll be just kind of hunkering down and sleeping and reading.
For sure. And again, I mean, to that end, if anyone is still wanting to donate, we're always taking your kind donations and
Yes.
gifts via PayPal, via Interact e-transfer if you're here in Canada. And of course, the best way to support us is actually via our Patreon. We are posting a lot more on Patreon than we do elsewhere. So, for example, if we actually, we got to see the Northern Lights.
Yes.
That was really cool. For the first time since we've been here, it was actually a clear night, mostly clear.
Yeah.
It did cloud over a little bit, but it was spectacular.
But
And
since we've been here, there's been many times where the
Yeah.
weather has told us or whatever to look out for them, and every time it's pretty much clouded over, and we've never been able to see anything. We got sort of just the faintest hint of them at one point, but it was nothing to pick up. But we finally did actually get to see. I know a lot of people all
Yeah.
around the world actually got to see it.
For
'cause
sure.
we've seen lots of pictures, but for us it was a first.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like I need to work on my other camera skills so that I can get better pictures and video of it. But I mean, we got some pretty decent pictures, I think,
Yeah.
of what we experienced, and it was really great. I mean, like a good number of hours on and off it was going on, so that was really cool, and we were really that was really exciting for us both.
Yeah.
But we actually posted the full set of pictures on Patreon. So if you're not yet signed up on Patreon, please go down to the Patreon link down in the description of this video and sign up there. There is a free level, but obviously the higher up the level, the more content that you get to see that way. But we do post a lot more there, and we post it there first, often before we post on any other social media. So please don't hesitate to sign up for Patreon. Other than that, tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in Canada. So if you're in Canada, happy Thanksgiving to all of our Canadian viewers. We are actually not doing a major Thanksgiving thing for us. We are actually going to go to some local friends, and we're actually cooking dinner for them. We're cooking South African baboti for them for Thanksgiving dinner because they wanted something different other than turkey. So we're kind of excited for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice evening and getting to know other people. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, thanks again, everyone, for all your support. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and notifications on the channel if you haven't already. That way you'll know when we post videos. I think that really that's about it from all of us here in a cold and very, very much autumn Northern Ontario.
Yes.
So until the next video, guys, thanks for watching.